Into the Limelight is a project run by the Paran Mission featuring a series of short films starring people with ongoing mental illnesses. The series will be making its debut at the 2017 St Kilda Film Festival.
My name is Emma Buckley. I'm Artistic Director and producer of the Into the Limelight program and films. Into the Limelight is a creativity and mental health program that we've run through Paran Mission to work with participants that have diagnosis predominantly of schizophrenia but other ongoing mental illness, and collaborating with film professionals to make a series of short films.
An observational study was conducted during the creation of the short films by Associate Professor Neil Cole at Melbourne University.
I am Associate Professor working at the Mental Health Research Institute, and we started 15 years ago a program where we put on a play with people with mental illness, predominantly schizophrenia. And because we were taking them from obscurity into the limelight, we called it Into the Limelight.
The Paran Mission ran between 10 to 12 creative filmmaking workshops with a core group of 16 participants.
When I found out that people might not be interested just in the acting, we thought, well, how can we broaden this to make it make as much engagement as possible for people who might not want to be in front of the camera. So then we embarked on putting together a series of workshops. So we did a lot of behind the scenes things, so like filmmaking, so how to use the camera, film makeup. I had one participant that was particularly interested in continuity, so I was, right, okay, we'll get the continuity in and go through those processes.
The observational study was intended to see if participants with negative symptoms could improve through a creative outlet.
The mental health project was Into the Limelight, and we were checking or trying to see whether by engagement in a creative process that people would improve. Now, this was predicated on a belief based on empirical data, extensive, that people with mental health illness issues or mental illness per se tend to be very, very interested in anything and motivated by theatre or creative things.
I guess the main aim was the participation and the engagement in the program, and having the participants engaged in a social and creative process. With that in mind, we went filmmaking because you can get a very good product from that, so they can take home DVDs and they have a record of what they've done, and it'd be a nice tie-in at the end. And the public screening, again, it's been interesting because we've worked with participants that at the start, some of them quite shy, just kind of wanted to be involved in the background, but have developed to be quite outspoken and quite keen to act in main roles and that kind of thing. So the public screening, sort of a celebration of that, also to increase awareness of the program and also put the films out there. Yeah.
We noticed a big improvement in people who participated, but we didn't quantify it in the way that it was required. We did one small research study which showed that yes, it definitely did, but it wasn't adequate enough, and we don't really have the resources to do the extensive research. So what we're doing is just doing the project as we see and observing it.
St Kilda Film Festival is screening the shorts in a free event for all ages, providing a much-needed platform for mental health advocacy.
Oh, it means everything to us, everything, because being able to get what we've done, first time up, so we've got a lot to learn, yet going on at a festival of that calibre, of that standing, and that we're on it, 12:45 on a Saturday, is wonderful for us and for the participants. So they get to see it in a public forum, and that, I think, gives them enormous thrill.
Amy Loughlin, Monash Journalism.